Alright, now before I get into the game, I'm going to edit this. Science, equipment, testing. Landers and rovers. Alright, so what we've got here on the left, these are the various landers. They're in small lander EAS, the probe lander, the APX probe lander, the basic, and the advanced lander. And the next line is rovers. There's 3 sets of small rovers: EAS EMS, which is atmosphere; EAS RAD, which is radiation; and APXS, which I believe is your soil, which what we did earlier. Then you've got medium rovers. The rovers go around, run around, and do things. Well, the problem with the rovers is you can get into them, but if they get too far away, you can't get back out. Now, maybe that problem is solved with the radio communications antenna. There's a small antenna here. And it doesn't even tell you what it is. It just says object. But that's the small communications. And if I double click on the ground, I can get rid of everything. That's a small communications array. So maybe we're going to try to see if, now I don't even know if that uses power, but if it does, I'll just bring over the, actually what I could do is put up a solar array here. It's possible that the communications array will extend how far out we can go with the rovers. So we're going to test that. And we're going to make sure that our man here is usable. Now, as a fair warning, it's very possible that the game's going to be laggy. Under most circumstances, I would not have this much equipment in the area. There'd only be one rover, you know. You don't have all of this stuff out there all at once. It's just not practical. And besides, it would take months to build this stuff anyway. Now, I am just... yeah, it's very laggy. So, I'm just outside the area where this methane vent is. So, what we're going to do... we're going to grab this here. I'll drop off a couple of cables. So, I mean, now the game's laggy. I mean, it's very bouncy right now. Now we got some stuff here. There's a data pad. And I don't even know if... oh, look, there's a rangefinder. We want to look at the rangefinder first. Now, somebody said that the rangefinder doesn't do anything. We're going to see if the rangefinder will allow us to see our exploration units. It's more like a glorified telescope is about all. So it's not doing anything as far as what I was hoping. Let's go over to the data pad here. There's a low gain transmitter, and I don't know. It's possible we can put the transmitter on the rover. I don't really know yet. Now, so we're going to fill the data pad with things for the astronaut to do, that sort of thing, I guess. Now, there's a map here, which doesn't seem to be very helpful. It just shows where he's located. And the other thing was the low gain transmitter, and that has to do with a message in connect to MTV. I don't know what MTV is. I don't think it makes any difference. I haven't really figured that stuff out yet. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is what? What are we going to do? We're going to look at this guy here. Okay, this does require power for it to be used. So let's grab the tool. And I'll go ahead and install this. And there should be another panel here somewhere. I'll install this here so it doesn't get dropped. And we'll bring a cable over and get it ready. So all things considering, the lag's not too bad. It's just really bouncy, and you can go into C mode. You know, but it's really hard to maneuver him because he's holding on to things, and of course that's the wrong thing here. Now I'm not going to connect that up just yet. what we're going to do is we're going to enter these vehicles. So if we look at the lander probes, we can see that there's no way to move them except, you know, if we were to take off with the thing, well, it's a problem. So the smallest rover is probably something that we might be able to build. We can't build any of these probes. But I do want to, wait, these are rovers, aren't they? Let's hop into this guy first here. And what I want to do is, I just want to see he's got his tool in the way. You can get rid of that obstruction, just put that in there like that. Now there's a rear cam, there's a map, and there's, what is that? Methane and oxygen. That's the stuff that's in the back, I guess. So there's no way to see anything here. Why is it still running? I'm just hopping in these things and checking them out. I've never been in them. So that's probably some things that you can add. So it pretty much has the same stuff here. And maybe it has more storage space or something, you know. Now let's see what this baby is here. I think it's the, I don't know what this is. I can't seem to get in. I think it's the manned mobile lab. I'm not 100% sure. Probably have to get in from the back. I suppose this would be used. Oh wow, what's all this stuff here? No oxygen. So there's a way to put oxygen in this thing. Those are suit holders. Oh, there's some oxygen container spots there. Probably some more over here. That's pretty cool. I may not even be able to get in there unless there's oxygen. Oh, it closed, but there's no noise. I can't, it won't let me cycle because there's no oxygen. What's this here? Toggle floodlights. So you could probably grab stuff and you can store stuff in this vehicle. So that pretty much leaves this small rover right here. And that would be, those are the landers. Oh, and it shows you, well, I suppose it gives a range. We're going to go connect to this vehicle here, which is the smallest probe. And it does show some things here. Alright, so wow, the camera on this thing's pretty poor, isn't it? That's a better camera. Oh, that's a color camera. Now, I'm not seeing... I am definitely not seeing the exploration point that I created unless oh, I can move this. There we go. So the only thing that I'm seeing right here I'm seeing some things over here. Now there's some blue items, but they don't show up on the map. If I turn back around over here, that methane item that said analyze is not showing up. So it's possible that this thing only shows, and the exploration was linked to this. So I don't know. Oh, this thing is slower than that other one, ain't it? But it's still usable. Let's see what this says here. This is a green one. Explore complete. Oh, there's a photo opportunity. Now let me see something here. Oh, I see it. See, there's one photo opportunity right there. And you just kind of get in there middle. Switch the color. And I think it's gone. There might be another one up here. Oh, you see where it said green right there? It's still there. Interesting. Alright, so let's go back to the map. And what we want to do is we want to see where that man is. And you can see I can't see him. Now if the antenna was connected, I'm just wondering if I can get back there. So what I'll do is I'll leave that photo opportunity up. And this was something that was created by, obviously created by the mission, not me. Oh, that's the rear cam. I gotta get over this hill. So we just keep clicking map until the guy shows up. Alright, he showed up. So what I want to do now is I want to click on him. Connect the vehicle. And now what we're going to do is we're going to hook up this communications antenna here. And then we're going to go back into our probe. We'll go back down here and see how far we can go. And I'm wondering what those other two areas are. And I'd kind of like to get this photo opportunity. I think the whole camera has to be like inside. Now see, the man's gone already. So I wonder if the communications tower even works. That's a problem. See, that's all this blue range. I mean, I should be able to get back to my guy, you know, and I can't. So it's just like, it seems to me that's a problem. And it's not showing my other things, which is another problem. I'm almost certain that has to be green in order for me to take the picture. Oh god, it flipped over. Oh, it's rolling over. Oh, I lost. I gotta go into C mode. See if I can flip him upright. I lost an antenna. Alright, maybe. That could be a real problem. Because now I can't get back to my man. Let me load. I don't think I have to restart the mission. I don't think that's gonna have my other stuff in there. Crap. Yeah, that's not gonna have my other stuff in there. Let me get into this. Let me get into this probe. Environmental stations, got a low gain antenna, which doesn't seem to do any good. Radiation detector, environmental. Alright, so there's something here. It's possible that the blue ones are the ones that I created. So let's say, for example, okay, let's say we're 3 meters away from this exploration. What we're gonna do, wait, let me see here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go into our man, which has disappeared already. Oh. What? Yeah. I gotta go find my man. The man's disappeared already. Who the hell is the man? Alright, this is weird. Oh, there he is. Wow, so I didn't go very far away and I lost track of him. He can't go very far. Now, I just defeated the purpose of what I was doing. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'll go up to the man and then I will just point this lander in the direction that I want to go in. But the other thing is, would it be nice to have a camera on the end of a robotic arm? But maybe this is the only way I can do that. And I just lost my man again. Are you kidding me? He was right there. What the fuck? You mean to tell me that I have to see him to find him? I think he's right there. He's like right on top of me. Let's see how far I can go over here. Not very far. Wow. So I'm gonna back up a little bit. There he is. Alright, so I know how to connect to the guy. I should make a note of that in my my log from the... Oh, I'm already connected to the guy. Alright, so we're gonna go down here. There's an explore. But there's no information. That's what the problem is. I'm not getting any information. You know, maybe as long as I see him, I can connect to him. So there's something else up here. Oh my god, he's trapped. We'll see what this is. That's another explorer. Alright, so I got an idea about something. Let's go behind this rock. There's my man over there. I want to put the rock between the man and the lander here. So the man's not showing up. And he still isn't showing up. So my question now is, if I go around this rock, now I'm further away than I was before, but I can see him. So maybe it's line of sight. It works on line of sight. So if I turn the probe around, the lander around, and I see him, I can get back in. So I wonder about oh, wait just a second. Shit. Oh, but I have to be in invisible sight of him. If I can't see him, I can't get back in. Maybe that's what the rear cam is for. And this one doesn't have one. That's where I just came from. Oh, I can see him. He actually shows up on the map, but I can't, okay, so that's different. Now if I look at resources, let's see how far out he is. Now I can do a grid search here. So he's within those 4 grids. I wonder if I can get him, if I can get him out that far. I guess it really wouldn't matter because we're talking distances a lot further away, like down in here, to look for the other types of minerals and such. So the problem I'm seeing is why I cannot find the exploration things that I created. Unless if I can link them to the man, which I wasn't able to do before, you know? Damn. Let's go back. Let me go back out. I want to go back to that scenario again. I think I'm getting close to figuring something out, just not. I want to look at that printer, and I want to take, let me think. So here's the guy, up here's the methane field. What we're going to do is, well, I'm going to wait till that radiation goes away. And while that's happening, I'm going to grab this. I'm not going to grab it. Take a cable off. And I think I can hook this up even though it's not. I probably should go ahead and install this anyway. There's the other solar panel. And so like I said, the reason why this is so bouncy is because there's so many rovers out here. Once we get into the main mission, that's not going to be a problem. Alright, good, that's taken care of. Now the radiation's almost gone, but I want to look for the rover. Let's see, the data pads available. So maybe that's a suit patch. Let's see what we got here. There's a utility slot. Oh, see, we got our tungsten in there. Utility slot, radiation monitor. I have no idea where that goes. Wait, let me just scroll this. It's easier. I don't see the data pad. And I don't know if that can be created in the other printer or not. I built another printer. What's this? That's a suit patch kit. Helmets. Medical. Gas sampler. Glass medical tool. Lab equipment case. Communications array. I was looking for, well, the probes or the landers. They are in here. Where's that toilet? There's a toilet in here. What the hell is it? Did they take it out? Maybe the toilet can't. There it is. That's a toilet. Medium suit. Heavy suit. Oh, medium suit. Well, the first thing that's got to be built, or that I need, is this, but that's might be too big. I need to build this. I may need to build this guy, but that might be a problem. I may have to just build, if I build a bunch of these resource cans, that's a day's worth of work just to build a resource can. 2 days just to build 2 resource cans. Once we get into the bigger stuff, it shouldn't be so bad. That's like 3 months down the road. Those are the suits. That's a scout buggy. Four by 3 by 2. Oh wow, I could build this man maneuvering unit, but I don't know what is. It uses nitrogen. We should redo the mission and put that in there and give that a whirl, huh? Well, he can't carry anything, I don't think. Manned aerial transport. I don't see any of the probes in here. I might have to configure those as drops. Okay. Let me think now. I gotta think about this. Oh, we wanted to go up here. So, first of all, I don't even know where this location is. So let's just go up here and have a listen. We should hear an effect once we get up here. Well, I guess I'm wrong. There's no effect or anything. Interesting. Well, I know I put that in there. It might be because it has to be triggered. It might have to be triggered from that man. It's not just happening on its own. Well, there's the rock. You don't suppose he has to go to explore first in order for that to be triggered? That's an interesting question. I'm gonna try something here. Alright, good. That got rid of all of the rovers. Now, I think that's a long way to walk. I could put a buggy in there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put him facing this. Where the hell did he go? There he is. He's not really facing that, but he's got to make a right-hand turn. And then I'm going to put in the man scout. Well, there's a medium rover, small rover. No, none of the rovers. Man maneuvering. A man scout buggy. I think. I think that was the smallest one. I think that can be created. Now, just out of curiosity, what if I wanted to create a drop? Well, a single player drop, but supply drop. But there's a competitive and a co-op, MOV and a supply drop. I don't MDV and an SML landing zone. I don't know. It doesn't really tell you. It's not telling me what I want to know. You know? I think this is what I want right here. Uh-oh. I gotta go back in there, don't I? Yep. Every time I put a new vehicle in there, I have to reinitialize my man. Don't ask me why. I'll just make sure this thing is set the way it's supposed to be. Alright, so if I turn in this direction here, we'll trigger the exploration zone, which I can't see here. Now I'm going to go in this buggy. I'm going to see if the effect works in that other area. I wonder what this thing can carry. I'm gonna have a problem going over this stuff here. So if I wanted to get items to a new location, I'm wondering if I'd have to walk everything over. Oh no. Just run over some of this stuff here. Alright, let's get out. So, I don't know, this thing can carry tubes, which is good. So once I have, say I have some items collecting stone and whatever, which is what I'll be doing for the most part, then I can load up the cans and put them in this buggy at some point in life later. So let's see if this works up here now. And it's not working. Okay. Well, let's go back to the editor. I think the character has to be linked in order. That's what the that's what that demo said, something about linking the character. And I think that area has everything that's supposed to trigger it. But there's nothing linked to it. There's the buggy. I don't want to link. Well, let's click the man here. And now I go over here. I'm gonna click this. Yeah, something's just not right. And we'll try something else here. I'm gonna try to delink this. Add remove. And let's try to do it again here. There's the man. And there's that. So the man's lit up. That's lit up. And I can't link the guy to that. Let's light this up here. Let's light this. That's the Explorer. So now all three of them are lit up. And I can't link it. It won't work. Let's try Shift Control L, and that doesn't work either. Okay. Let's wait, I gotta start all over again, don't I? This is an Explore area. No, wait a minute. And there's the man and the Explorer. So I got those two connected there. It just won't let me do it. I cannot connect that man to that area. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to this web page and look at those directions about linking up that man. That's an on enter. It's a trigger effect. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, you know what? What if what if, let me go back to this, okay? And what I'm going to do is we're going to create an on enter. And I'll move this up here. Maybe this is what we needed. There's no, I gotta. So let me just back this off here. I'm gonna back this off. And then I'm going to grab the... See, this is where I'm going to have a problem here. Alright, now I can grab that. I've got that grabbed. Then I'm going to grab this. Now let's see if I can... Yeah, I get them linked backwards though. Because I clicked... It's not even linking anyway. Fuck. Oh, it's moving them both. Because I got them both selected. So there's something new. But I can't link the on enter to that. It won't let me. If I click that and that, I can't connect those together either. Alright. I've tried this before. Now you got those two, the man and the on enter. Nothing's working. Okay, I clicked that again and I unselected that. The man, I cannot connect him to anything. It's just not working. Events. On enter. Trigger event. Event effects. Right there. They're both, now he's selecting them both. That's a trigger event to an effect. That's a trigger an event to an effect. Now why couldn't I do that before? I tried to do that in the first demo. So to get rid of everything, just double click. Oh, on enter. Wait. So let me move this back. Alright, let me just click on that and hit Control L. It's not working. I cannot connect the effect to the on enter. It will not link. That's just all there is to it. Wait a minute. What? No. I've tried Shift L everything. Let me try it backwards. Nope, it won't work. I cannot connect. I cannot link the on enter to the effect. It's just not working. Maybe there's something that you have to go through, and because he changed some of this other stuff here. Let me look here. The intention is to show a message when the player approaches a buggy. Sadly, this doesn't work, since the trigger activates instantly because it's being triggered by the buggy itself. To avoid that, you have to link the player character to the trigger, just as you would an event. To link a trigger to an object, select the trigger, then select the desired object with Shift held, and press Control L. Let's try this. Oh, there's no buggy there. Actually, I could put another man here. I don't know. Alright, it worked that time. Now, what I did was... What I did... What the fuck? If I left click and then left click here, well, now it's working. I hit shift before and then did it, and it seemed to work. Okay. So now when anything comes in here in this area, this thing is going to activate, and then all I have to do is move. We really need to see this in the game. What the fuck? I just lost my on enter event when I grabbed that man and pulled him over. It might have been because I deselected him or something. You gotta be effing kidding me. Alright, let's try this again. On enter, create, and then over here this is going to be an effects, event effects. Again, like I can change it to whatever I want. That was a script. Oh god. The game just crashed. I didn't like that, whatever that was. I mean, I'm probably talking about maybe 20 methane vents, and I'm just, so that's like, and all I'm trying to do is just to do one enter to have an effect come up, you know, so that he can hear so that the methane vent noise is able to be heard, type of thing, you know what I mean? I think I can, there's one I gotta remove. Fuck. Oh, my resource mod's actually on right now. I'm gonna remove this. So we're pretty much learning about the rope. I want to go into that other 3D printer and see if it will print out the little rover. Otherwise, I have to create an event and connect the guy to the event somehow. And where the hell am I? I'm supposed to be... This isn't right. I'm not in the right... I'm back here. No, this isn't right. I gotta be back in the editor. Oh look, they give you a picture of what I just did. That didn't work. That broke. There are things that you can do and things that you can't do and things that you gotta learn. Like I'm learning right now. So I'm gonna grab this guy. I'm gonna pick him up. Plop his butt down here. Then I'm going to double click. Select him, make sure everything's good. Then I'm going to save this. Now let's try it again here. We'll get there. So right here, we right click to get our spot. We're going to do an on enter. And then over here, we're going to do an effects. And create. Now I'm going to select. And select. Control L. Alright, it's connected like it should be. Now I'm going to save this. So every time you do something, it's a good idea maybe save the game. Alright, now, oh, look at where the guy is. He's like super close to getting, in fact, he might be too close. See if I can move him. Oh, why is he connected to that? Fuck. His block is inside of it. Shit. Okay, I might be able to fix that. I might be able to fix that. What I'll do is I'll just change the size. Alright, maybe I can move this. No, you might still be connected to it. Nope, he's not connected to it anymore. Sweet. I love this game. Now, to make it more realistic, what I'll do is I'll select this. Wait. Select nothing. Select that. Now we just have to move that effect in there. Alright, I like it. And then it's just the idea of getting the right noise, the right sound, whatever, you know, all that good stuff. So there's the effect buried inside of that rock. Oh god, what happened up here? Oh, okay. Alright, that takes care of that. So let's save it. So still the only problem is on enter is only gonna do that. Now what if I hit on enter and then over here maybe I want to create a script. And there's a script there. Which okay, there's the default script. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere, okay? So that's interesting. We're getting somewhere. This game's getting better for me. Alright, so now we're gonna click, I think, let me just double click and get rid of everything first. I'm gonna click that and click the script and click connect. Oh yeah, baby, it connected. Woohoo! Oh yes, I am so elated. I am so freaking elated right now. Now I've saved it. We have scripts, entities, event scripts, and a script default. Now I'm going to quit to the main menu. Sweet Lord, this game is getting good. Alright, so I'm going to go to my directory, which you can't see. Go to my own directory. Now it says, now that script they were talking about, like if I want to upload this, that script is actually separate. It's in the game scenarios. Now let me see if the script is there. Wait a minute. No, that's not my scenarios. No, this was, where are my scenarios? Okay, my scenarios are here. And there's no event script. It just says default script. Fuck. No, it's my scripts. But there's no event there. Now it might be, it might be in the game. Scripts. No, it's not in. It can't be in the game. Where the hell is that file, do you think? It said events. Where? That's the Steam mod program. Event scripts. Gotta go back into this again. Oh, frig, it's gone. I gotta load this back up again. My place is getting warm. Alright, let me just scoot down here. Script file, scripts, entities, event scripts, and script file default. So scripts, entities, event scripts. Fuck. This is my local scripts, and it's not there. It's just not there. There's my scenarios. It's supposed to be saved with my scenarios. I saved the game. Because if I look at the game scenarios, I can see the script files, event scripts. If I go to the extracted game data, I can see scripts, entities, and event scripts. And there's actually no default script in there. So he was talking about I can create my own directory for the script, but it's pointing to default script. Now let's pop the web page up here. Alright, there's the events. We got that far. It talks about that. Alright, script event. This place property is even simpler. Quite property myself. What can I do with it? The directory of scripts, entities, you could place your event scripts there. The game data which store impact files, you can access that. You have only read-only access to the pack files, blah, blah, blah. When you create a mod add-on, the game is special mod folders created, local user data. Inside this, wait, well, that shouldn't be a surprise. A mod is public. If there's a standard file script you'd like to change, copy the same subject, you want to change it, and you have yourself a mod. Browse into your mod folder, and you'll see, etc. Also, meaning, if you have an event script in your mod, in this location, local add-on packs, my mod scripts, my event scripts. The way to address it in the event scope problem is, etc. My event scripts, just as if it was that. If you create an add-on instead, student files makes sense. If there's files in the same manner, except the path usually starts with data scripts, my events. That's an add-on. So there's either two options. Now let me just, I gotta do something here. I wanna grab this. And I'm gonna go to my directory. So I've got that information. I mean, so if I'm making, I may be changing or adding something that's already in the game, or maybe using something that's already in the game. So I might want to use what's in the game, but maybe I want to modify. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Shit. Well, there's a data add-on packs. Oh, I've got to go to. I got to go to that backup because I don't have my mod loaded yet. Shit. Scripts. Event scripts is a mod. Wait a minute here. Add-on packs, my mod script, my event scripts. An add-on. It seems like I want to make an add-on. Okay, so that's supposed to be data. Data scripts, my events. Wait a minute. What I'll do is I'll go to the extract game data. And it's supposed to be, there's no data in there. What the hell? There's no data there. God, what about the game itself? Take on Mars. There's no data. Where did I see it? God, I gotta look this up here. Well, alright, it's not there. Well, fine. Do that then. Datapad. Datapad. Editor data. There's no data directory in there either. Huh. Okay, that it must be in my mod folder. So data scripts, my events. Why the hell would it be in there? Data scripts, my events. Data scripts, my events, and then event script.h, but the problem, it's accessing, you know, I've seen that default script in that Steam mod. I know I've seen it in there. Let's see if I can find it here. Now it's going to make a liar out of me. What the hell? Well, let's look in the game then. Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. I don't believe this crap. This is just unreal today. script default. It's called script default. Now this is in entities, event scripts. Here they are. That's in the SteamMod program. So whatever I add on is gonna go add on to that. So it's got to be script entities. Otherwise, how's it gonna find it? I don't. It's got to be script entities, event scripts. I'm putting it in that folder. Yeah, there's something wrong. That he doesn't even have that in here at all. I don't like it. I do not like it. I'm gonna do scripts entities. I'm gonna have it set up just like the extracted game data. So good. So now I've got scripts and entities, just like it's set up in the game data. Now if I want to modify, I can use whatever is in there. Wait, there's entities are also scripts. Now there's atmospheric zones, there's camera underwater scripts, there's a comms relay check, there's an event, science target get definitions, trigger zone, TCOM entity, ocean zone. What is science resource cache? I mean, some of this stuff I haven't a clue as to what's going on with it. I'm wondering about the objects, material, object building block. I don't want that. I was trying to see those materials, events. Yeah, there's really nothing. Event scripts, there's mine. Oh, wait a minute, let's see. Science target, science get base, science get definitions. Analyze frame bounds, blah 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 blah. Photo frame bounds, there's really nothing in there. Science type definitions. Ooh. We might be getting close here to where that information was. Science target base. TCOM entered the vehicle that completed the task. The instrument subtype made in the analysis. ChemCam detected physical material. Integer physics material. Now if we can find the physics material, that'd be cool. Science target. physics material. I don't see any reference to that material still. Names rover, names character. Oh. Oh, Christ is in here? Oh, Christian. These are the whole names of the characters. So I could actually modify this and put my own name in there if I wanted to. Or I could put Hawkeyes in there. I could just get rid of all of these. Names, character, Hawkeyes. Yeah, but if there was other people... Oh, when I create the scenario file. Well, if it's multiplayer though. Oh, I could. Yeah, I could still do that, couldn't I? I could just add that in there. But this is not. Yeah, this is in my mod. No, it's not actually. Because I haven't moved. Didn't I? What the hell did I just do? Scripts, entities. Did I move it? No. Maybe I didn't move it yet. Alright, let's move. Oh, there's all kinds of scripts. I don't want to move everything. There's campaign, entities, config, science. These are all the scripts. I have to go through probably all the scripts and figure out what I'm using and what I'm not using and delete them out. There's an effects script. Yeah, this is just getting more. All I want to do is just add the effects and add it in there. Dynamic objects, add-ons, blah 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 blah. I tried to add some stuff before and I couldn't. Well, I think what I'm going to do, let's see here, it shouldn't be that much data. Properties, it's only 20 megs. Copy. We'll put that in my scripts file, edit, paste, yes. Now, entities, names, rover, character names. So now I'm going to go through this list here. Homer, Herbert, Henry, Hector. Goes right there. My name is Hawkeyes. You think it'll work? It starts with a capital letter. Character effects crap here. Like all this other stuff. I mean, I could probably just delete all this because I don't know what all of this is. Events. So I'm going to go and delete all this stuff here. which I don't need. Object debris, object dynamic, object inventory. Particle emitter, projectile. Delete that. There's some science stuff in here, but it kind of does tell me a little bit about where to find the detected physics material, but I still have not found it yet. I don't see it in that list. I don't think it's anywhere in here. So I can probably delete all of this. Now, that gives me all this stuff in the building blocks, which I've already changed everything, so I'd have to copy everything over once I re-download my data pack, which isn't a big deal. Characters, datapad, dynamic objects. Science targets. Let's see what that is. I could probably just bring up this notepad here, and then maybe we can see what's going on. And it's not working. Now it is. So there's a bunch of stuff in here that I don't really need to worry about. Whatever's in there ends up getting copied back over or not used. Triggers, vehicles. Well, I wonder if that's where I found that. If this is where I found that supply module. I gotta. Oh, this might be it. You know what? This might be it. This is supply module ESP, which I have no idea what it is. There's a buggy in there, which I probably don't need that. There's a supply module here. I can probably delete that one. Supply startup equipment. Oh my gosh, I think I found it. Oh, is that can in there? It's not in here. Supply drop door. Filters buggy, supply drop, filter buggy, blah 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 blah. Not what I was looking for. Modular printer, some other stuff in there. I know what I'm looking for, and I'm not seeing it. Supply module, heat shield, blah 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 blah. Supply module 4. I don't even know why these supply modules exist, because there's nothing in them. There's like 4 supply modules and they're empty. Well, let's look through here. No, I don't think there's nothing in there. I mean, I'm not even gonna bother. It's empty. Scout buggy. Science buggy. What's that look like? Science buggy backup. So I think I can get rid of all of the vehicles. There's instruments. The APSX instrument. Sample type, solid soil. Required tech. Item cost 60. This is actually there was a buggy in that. There's the tech required. Required tech. That's interesting. Lander. Tech small. This doesn't have a required tech, does it? Yes, it does actually. Script entities, blah blah blah. But that's not buildable. You can't, not unless you can build it in that other thing which I wanted to go look at. Man descent, manned driller. I don't care about any of that. Let's get rid of all of the manned stuff here. Oops. Manned. Delete, yes. Landers. Lander. Oh, the rovers are down there. Mars 3. Maybe I'll keep them and just look at that later. The heat shield I don't need. The module. The pop tent I don't need. I don't know what all that is. Let's see what's in this power here. Power solar cell, chemical battery, basic battery, required tech, item cost. I wonder if there's a way to add that required tech to one of those other components. I want to try something. Copy. Let's see, if we go to oh god, my mod's not loaded. Alright. This is what we're gonna do here. Well, let's save this. Now see, I've got scripts entities, script default. I found that. So if I use my own script default in the mod, it should overwrite it. Configs, entities, event scripts. No, wait a minute. Event scripts. Script default right there. That's the one I modify. So I can take whatever I want and put it in there. And that's how that will work with my mod. So I got that figured out. And meaning the scripts, entities, The scripts directory, well, there's a mod directory name. Then in that directory there's the scripts directory. In the scripts directory is the entities directory. In the entities directory there's the event scripts directory. And in the game, as you can see, the script that I created ended up creating the script default. So when I do my mod, actually that's for a scenario. That's for a scenario. So I can create a scenario with my mod and add that script file. But now what I want to do, well, see, I can't. Let me go to. This is a backup, but let me go to a previous backup. There's a GUI. Shit. Where the hell is the where's the data for the build? Is it in scripts? Building blocks. Alright, so it's scripts. Well, wouldn't that be... No. Scripts. Oh my god. How did I just find this? It says scripts resmod 2. Building blocks. Here they are. So I mean, if I want to just go and do let's say the easiest one to do is the solar array. So if I click on that solar array, there's a res cost. But up at the top, I wonder, required tech. I wonder if I throw that in there, but that's from a previous model. That's from a previous, I just wanted to see what it would look like. Because it'll copy everything over when I get the thing downloaded again. I think I can just go in the game. We got two things to try. There, one of these has got the printer that I built right here. And I've got barely enough time to go in there and see something. I want to see if the printer that you create oh god, this is not right. Oh, maybe I just load. Okay. So I got like 2 minutes to look at this thing. It's getting hot in here. Mamacita. Now where's that printer? Alright, this is the printer that I built. Now we're gonna go, we could just go right to vehicles. And it doesn't do it. It's the same vehicles. Those are the only vehicles you can build. So you cannot build landers or rovers. Wow. So you can only build the manned scout buggy, a forklift, which doesn't really work that great. Manned cargo transport. Manned mobile laboratory. Manned aerial transport. I want to see something. I want to look at that buggy again. That's a scout buggy, not a science buggy. It says scout buggy. And then there's the aerial transport thing. That's pretty cool. That, I don't know if that uses nitrogen or not. I know there's probably another car over there, but let's go to here. Alright, see the manned scout buggy. I can't build the science car. I'll put the science car down here. Oh yeah, that's like really huge. Shit. Manned scout buggy. Where's the aerial transport? Right there. I haven't seen this one yet. Oh, that's huge. The manned cargo transport. Let's see how big that thing looks. That thing's really huge. Crap. Let's do this one more time. Manned scout buggy. Manned aerial transport. And I think see, every time I add something in here, it changes his thing here to false. And I don't know why it does that. I have to keep remembering that. So the reason why I looked at that, the science buggy in again, is because I'm wondering if I can get something in there. I don't know. Like a solar panel. Can I put a solar panel in this buggy? Or put it on top of the buggy or something? Oh, there's actually a solar panel right there. We might be able to try it. So before we die, we're going to go up here and try this event thing first. Executing event script. Now the closer we get, we should hear a noise or see something. And there's nothing here. Unless it's just buried down in there. I don't know. Something I'm gonna have to play with and figure it out, I guess. Now the big test. Now the big test. Oh, you can actually put things inside that thing. Oh, stay on there! Oh, stay on there, you piece of... I want this to stay on there somehow. I wonder if we can get this to stay on there. It probably would fall off. Or it might break, actually. These things can break in this game. I don't think there's any way to get that on there. I'm just like trying to throw it on there and crap. It doesn't work. It just does not work. There's I'm gonna try to put this cable up in there. Maybe I can just drape it over the end or something. Oh god, I probably broke something. Oh, I got it on there. I got the cable on there. Let me see if I can just scoot this over a little. Oh my gosh, look at that. But ooh, oh, ow, oh, it just does not like that. I gotta move it up over this. It's gonna get crushed in there. Oh, it closed. Shit. Uh-oh. Oh, it's staying on. Oh, it's dragging in behind. Oh, it's down that little hole. Oh, it's snagged up in there. freaking god. I don't really know how that got snagged up. Oh, maybe I got it now. Oh, I got it out. So it is possible. It's possible. In fact, well, I wonder if we could, I wonder if I could drag something with that. Who knows, right? Alright, let's look at this manned vehicle here. That has a container. Where's that cable? So you know what we're gonna do here, don't you? I gotta pull that end over. It always gets caught up in that door. That's good enough. Now let's see if we can fly this thing. If I can even reach the seat. Now, let's see what the options are here. Manned maneuvering. Oh. Vehicle, aircraft. Throttle increases space and control. Pitch up, pitch down, roll, pitch and control. Oh. It needs fuel. Well, shit. I think that's nitrogen. I can't read it. I can see where the fuel tanks go. And of course I can't read that. I think it would be just as well to work on that buggy, to be honest. I don't think worrying about this unit here is going to be effective to what I want to do early in the game. And look, I got my notes up there. Hydrogen and oxygen it uses. No, where was I? Oh god. So I think I did what I intended to do. But that effect still didn't work. still did not work the way I want, and I think I was supposed to test my timing today, and I haven't done that yet either. Let's go back to web page. So we get the idea about the scripts finally. I understand all about that script event. Well, I'm not worried about that. What is this here? The barrel disappear and show a little game hint. Void execute script event script entity barrel get TQM entity barrel ID 11 if barrel then delete barrel. Show hint creepy. Oh, it shows up on the right. It shows up on that, remember that sign that came up? It says ggame.showHint. Actually, so what I could do is I could grab this. If I went to my backup 3, in fact, I can get rid of all of the building blocks, because when I copy my mods back over, all of this is going to be copied over anyway. Blocks that I can blah blah, so I can get rid of this whole building blocks directory. And that will help me. There's only 2 megs in there. Event scripts. Now the script default, what I'm going to do is I will... Oh wait. Actually... Alright, so I'll copy this. And I can... Well, it's not really showing up. I'm going to grab this script right here, and then I will go to the default script copy, and I believe what I do is I just go ahead and do this void script, and then I can just add this other script in here, which now it looks like crap. Called when event script is created, so void, that's tcom entry, void script event script. I guess it's the whole. If barrel, delete barrel. Oh, that's... If there's a barrel, delete barrel if you get too close to it. What's this pop up? I mean, that's not going to show up. I'm just doing... Alright, let me just go through this. But for starters, there are three main things to be done in event scripts. You have to display a message to the player. Oh! Okay. There are many ways to do this. See displaying messages. You could spawn vehicles, for example. The supply drop. You could handle mission objective and mission related stuff, like check a win-fail condition and quit the scenario. That's all I'm going to tell you about it. Please have a look at the tutorial demo for this section. All of the linked scenarios in one place. Appendix D. Example scenarios. Script event part 2. I did that. That's how I found it just looking for scenarios. Now there's a timer event. The triggers evacuate a vehicle and triggers the first timer, which after 2 seconds triggers the first flag effects. And the next timer triggers triggers 2 events. And the event that makes the barrel disappear. I assume you won't believe me, this works without evidence. What was that? So it's going to enter an area. So we entered the area and there was a bunch of explosions and then the thing disappeared. That's pretty, and there was a timer, so that's pretty cool. Supply drop event. You place it like any other event. It can be triggered on start, on enter, etc., etc. Similar to an effects event. When this event is triggered, it will spawn a landing supply drop that will land more or less where you've placed the supply drop event. When the event is triggered, it will spawn a 1 to 4 stack flight depending on how many configures. Those supply drops are empty. I don't even know why. Provides a 4th event type. Place the new event supply drop. It will link it all with the trigger. Compatibility. These scripts cannot be modified by other code. Particle effects, which we didn't see. Well, I don't know. Script events, trigger events, missile test. Script templates. The init and exit method is not mandatory. They can be deleted if needed. The comments can be omitted, but strongly suggest you use them. Event script. Yep. Script template. Copy. Oh god, what did I just do? So there should be a copy here. Right here. Default event script. Paste. Oh god, it's all messed up. Let's see. I can't use, I gotta find another program to get this stuff to work. Well, I'm just gonna have to put it in here. I know it's just commented anyway, but how the hell am I gonna do this? This is just not gonna work. I don't know how to do this. This stupid thing is, I can't copy this. Edit, copy. That worked. I got it right off the source. But the only thing is there's a quote in there. I gotta fix this quote thing. Oh god, did I lose it? Alright, so there's a quote somewhere. Right there, my script is working. So quote, quote. Now is there a space there? There's a string, a space and a comma, string, space, and a comma. Alright, I got that in there. Good. Alright. That takes care of all of that scripting and whatever. Now what else did I pop up here? There's a missile test. Wow. Let's do something for fun, right? On-site start tutorial. That would be... I could do a different stream for that. Actually, you wait just a minute. This says the timer, a script event. Actually, let's subscribe to this. All the PTC mentioning the effects event is found in the particle folder, and the sounds are in the sound folder. Locations after files are extracted. There's a picture here. Oh, crap. So this is either this is if you unpack the mod, and it will show you where this stuff is, and that will help me to figure out how to do that stuff. I want to subscribe to that on-site tutorial. Maybe we'll check that one out. I don't know about the supply drops. Supply drops with all sorts of goodies, ranging from vehicles, machinery, printer. The rich guts of said tin cans are protected by a hatch which any player can remove. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here. This would probably be worth looking into. Supply drop event. Is it the same one? That's it. So let me go out of this. Let's take a look at one of those, and then I think we're done for streaming. I can go to the store, make me something to eat. And we'll do that. Well, I don't know about that starting up of this scenario. I don't know if it's not even listed here. Nothing's there. Maybe it's in Victoria Crater. I see, now I've got to look for that. And that's going to take time to find. I don't know. I probably deleted it. Yep, I did. Shit. Wait a minute. Let me look at... Oh, God. I lost where the missile thing came from. And I don't know. know what I did. I have no idea what I did to find it. I don't know where those are located. Well, anyway, they're in there somewhere. I'm gonna bookmark this page here. Here's the missile test. Here it is, right here. And it probably doesn't show up on the web page thing again. Alright. I don't know why it's not showing up now. And I'm not gonna deal with this. I'm just gonna look at this and see if it says where. It doesn't say. It doesn't say where it's located. It's either on Gusev or Gale or something, maybe. The other one looks the same. Particles and sound effects. You have to extract the game data using the game launcher, blah blah blah, and Steam directory. To extract game data, then select what? The particles and sound effects are found inside the pack file. You extract the game data and hit play, blah blah blah. Particle folder and sounds folder. So if I go to Steam Mod Program, there's the particle. I mean, I'm not going to mess with that. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you know what? I don't even know what these effects look like because they only show you one effect. They only show you one effect. So if I wanted to put a sound thing in there onto my scenario, effects, these are all the sounds. Oh, there's all kinds of sounds in there. So, but I don't know where the demo is. Let me go back in there. I must have to open it up in the editor and then save the scenario because the scenario is not loading. Unless I may have to go back and do something to my mod. I know what I can do. There's scenarios, but they're not showing up, so if I go to my add-on and then just click that and then click it off again, that will restart the game, and maybe it will load those two scenarios. Maybe not. I didn't see it loaded. I don't think it loaded them scenarios. Maybe I didn't subscribe to them. What the heck's going on here? I subscribed to them. Well, I'm gonna unsubscribe because they're not showing up. I don't know. Just not showing up. Script templates. It's just pretty much. Oh god, I lost. Okay. Oh god, it's doing something. It got rid of the scenarios wherever they were. I don't know. I have no idea. So I can move some things around, but it's going to be very problematic. And let me look at, I want to go into the printer, I think. Or actually, just go in there. I want to look at them vehicles again. Oh, what about... Oh, you know, I'm thinking... What did I just do? I want it to be... I must be getting tired because I can't remember what to do. Oh god, it broke. Oh, wait a minute. That's where at the beginning there. And I ran out of food. But that's okay. I mean, I ran out of food and supplies and stuff, but I just wanted to build... I wanted to see what it would take to build that 3D printer and... it's a 3x3. That's not so bad. So... Getting to the heart of the matter is that I've got to build this. I have to build this. They even have a really large. That's a 3x5 by whatever the hell it is. That's the first thing I gotta build. I gotta build that. That's a 3x4x3. Oh, the hydroponics. Shh. I need to build that too, don't I? I have to build a 3x4x4. See, all the modular stuff fits in here. I already worked with all of this to get the 3x3x3. Oh god. Where's that water fountain? Can't build that already. Where the hell is it? Oh, the water station's already in there. Oh, there's that lag again. What the fuck? There's that freaking lag happening again. Why does it do that? I wonder if it's because of my resource mods causing a lag problem. I gotta go in there and try that again and see. So that happened to the small printer, and it happened to this one. That's not good. Oh, God. I hope I didn't just waste a whole week's worth of work only to find out that the game's unplayable. So I gotta sit here and wait now. I mean, I've got glass added, you know. That's a 5 by 3. So if I build wait, that hydroponics is only I may have to look at this video again. That's a 2 by 2. See, that's gonna be a 3 by 4 by whatever. If it's 2.9, it's gotta be a 4. So it's gonna be a 3 by 4 by 4. And if I do where the hell is that resource barrel? There it is, it's in there. Five by 4 by 4 to get the buggy. Well, it's working now. Why did it lag, I wonder? I wonder if it's because I went in the second time. See if he dies before the printer lags. I don't know. When I play this game, I'm not going to be building things right and left anyway. So there may be a chance that, like, I could save it. I could save the game and then play it, make my materials, and then resave it, you know? I don't know why it did what it did earlier. Oh, the cargo transport's only 12 by 6. That guy's a lot bigger. So we could go 544 to 1265. And then to 1510.7. And that's to get the mobile lab. Not that I even know what it does, but... So this would be printer goals. And I work on my timing and get something to eat and all that kind of good stuff.